What's up, y'all? How everybody doing? Before I get started, I want to have a disclaimer. I know I done picked up some weight probably since I had a kidney transplant with all them steroids and the fluid, and then I could eat some things that I wasn't able to eat before. So I just been going in and I've been eating like a horse, and I'm a little disheveled right now. She got to excuse me. I know I need to shave and all that, but hey, it is what it is. I ain't making this video to be pretty. So now what I'm about to say next, it's not to scare people or put fear into people, but it's to make people aware and alert of what the Lord had been put on my heart for quite some time to share with people. In the book of Ezekiel, he told Ezekiel that he was a watchman and that whatever God tell him to tell to let the people know that if Ezekiel don't tell the people, then some of their blood gonna be on his hands. And so that's just all I'm doing right now. I'm just being a watchman on the wall and just telling everybody what the Lord put on my heart to share with people. Either you gonna accept it or reject it. That's up to you. I know some people don't even believe in God altogether, but it is what it is. I'm just doing my part, and I'm gonna be, real brief with it. So last year, me and my family sometimes we have our own little Bible studies, and I did a Bible study last year from the book of Ecclesiastics, I believe, when Solomon wrote that, and it was about the ant, and the sluggard, and about storing up and preparing, and how the ant work all summer to store up for the winter. And that's what the Lord had put on my heart, basically telling us, me and my family, that we need to prepare and we need to start saving and storing. So pretty much almost a year later, my wife came home and, she was saying she went to get her hair did, I believe. She went somewhere and one of her friends had told her about a vision that she had with the Lord. And I'm not gonna get into every little detail, but one of the visions was that it's the four horsemen in the book of Revelations in the last days. And she said the vision that she had from the Lord, three of the horses was riding, and she was like, she was pretty much woke, like she wasn't even asleep. Like this vision came while she was woke, and she was like, the Lord showed her that three of the horses was already riding. The white horse, which is probably the Antichrist, the red horse, and the black horse. And I believe the black horse is like pestilence and famine. I forgot what the red horse was. I know the fourth horse was death, and they said it was a pale horse. It was death, and they said hell follow behind it. I forgot what the red one was. Man, I forgot. No, the black one was the scales and famine, and I believe the red one was like pestilence and stuff like that. But anyway, three of the four horsemen were riding like it was in the book of Revelations, like it is in the last days. And she said, basically, to sum it all up, the girl told her that the Lord told her famine is coming next. Now, I don't know if he's going to allow COVID-19 to disappear and then bring famine about, or he going to allow COVID to still exist and then famine going to come next, and also war. Now, I've been warning y'all about war. Three countries we really need to look at as United States is Russia, Iran, and China. But more so, Russia, Iran, and like Turkey. Them probably the main three we need to really pay attention to when it comes to war and world war and all that stuff. But famine is on the rise. And I work at a place where we help feed homeless people and stuff like that. And you have some real picky people who we give it to them for free, and we work hard and we give it to them for free. We make it ourselves. We give it to them for free, and they still complain. And I'm talking about what they eat and what they don't eat. And for about a year now, I don't know why, but I be joking what I really be playing, but I be serious at the same time. And I always tell them, I say, if it was a famine, would you say you won't eat this and you won't eat that? Or I tell them, I be like, well, I bet if it was a famine, let's see what you'll eat then. And I'm saying it, but the reason why I've been saying that to them is because it really been on my heart. I've always felt like that was next. On top of the Bible study that God gave me about preparing and storing up now for what's coming next. And now to me, what my wife told me, like, and the lady just told her just out the blue, like they wasn't having a Bible study or none of that. They wasn't in church or none of that. This was just out of the blue. So in my opinion, the lady confirmed what I already knew, that a famine was next. And like she said, if you think about it, it's always a flourishing period, seemed like before a famine. And think about it, how we getting all these stimulus checks, income tax checks, jobs starting you off at $15 an hour now, the unemployment checks helping you out, child tax credit checks. It's just, a lot of revenue coming in now. People opening up their own business who probably would have never did it. And people making so much money now, like folks ain't even working no more. You know, everywhere you go, they hiring now because they can't keep staff members for various reasons. But you know, inflation is already happening. If you really pay attention, prices on everything is going up. You know, like I seen somebody said on Facebook, shoot, $15 an hour is the new 7.25. $15 an hour seems like it still ain't getting you nothing these days. That's because of inflation. You know, inflation was half the reason they had World War II, and that's half of the reason the Nazis came to be. Germany, Adolf Hitler and all of them because of inflation. But anyway, so the Lord is warning us that the next thing on the horizon is war and famine. I would advise you. Now, a lot of y'all been balling, been spending up them stimmy checks, them child tax credit checks, been getting them food stamp cards and regular income tax check, jobs, paying you more because they trying to keep you. I advise y'all that whoever hear this to start stocking up and storing up because it may be in my lifetime or your lifetime, it may not be. If not, then, hey, all is well. You did what you can do. But if it is going to happen in our lifetime, it's better be safe than sorry. And I'm not saying to, you know, go out here and panic and start doing stupid stuff. But I'm saying just do what you can. Even if it's, you know, me personally, I think money gonna be kind of useless in a famine. I mean, you still probably could use it, but it'll be less valuable than actually having, you know, food, water, clothes, shelter, stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? So whenever you can, you know, just try to go out, you know, stock up what you can, get you some bottled water, get you some canned goods, some personal hygiene stuff that you know you probably gonna need because when they come, I'm telling you, in the Bible you can read. It had got so bad with the famine in one of them periods of times that the Israelites, for some of them, was eating their own children. That's just how bad it got. So, you know, the Lord just put this on my heart to just warn everybody that, you know, you out here balling and every time I look up, you have juicy seafood. Every time you get a check, eating shrimp and lobster and all this stuff. Start saving up now. You know, and even I slipped up some, been spending a little bit more and not really saving like I was supposed to, you know, eating out and stuff like that. So I'm not exempt from that neither. But I'm saying, now that you hear this and now that you know, you got a responsibility, not just for you and for your family. That's if you accept this. If you reject this, oh well. You know what I'm saying? I just hope if it do hit, you ain't one of them people who heard me say this and then got caught slipping and now you trying to go get a pistol and take somebody else's stuff because I'm telling you now, it ain't going to be as easy as you think. Everybody got a pistol now. And whoever do got food, I guarantee you, they going to fight for what's theirs and it ain't going to be as easy as just running up in people's house and taking food. And you taking food out of grocery stores, that's only going to last for so long because they ain't going to keep shipping food there for you to just take it out of there. So you better be safe than sorry. It's better to have at least a week or two of supply to try to help you get over than to have nothing. And then have to try to rob your neighbors or something like that and get yourself killed because you're hungry or starved to death. So I'm just letting y'all know what the Lord put on my heart to share with y'all. And, you know, war and famine is around the corner. You know, that's why it's best to, but the ultimate thing is God. You know, he's the main thing. If you got God in your life, hey, even if you die, you know what I'm saying, you all right, you're going to be with him. But he going to be there with you. But, you know, you can do all that you can, but at some point you're going to have to depend on God. Let me say that. So this is just not a fixable thing just by man. You know, you're going to have to lean on God to get through these days and these times, regardless. So that's don't say I didn't warn y'all what was ahead. Like I say, it may happen in our lifetime, and if it don't, but if it do happen in a lifetime of famine, hey, just know that you heard it here, and I tried to prepare y'all and warn y'all and tell y'all that this was coming so y'all can stop balling and stop wasting y'all money and start stocking up and thinking about your family and preparing for things like that. Because there's plenty of people who are preparing, and I ain't going to say all of them going to survive it, but majority of them probably are because they preparing for it. Even if it don't happen, they still preparing for it. There's going to be a lot of people out here who think it can never happen to the United States. It can never happen to them. And y'all going to be shouting. Y'all going to be at the behest of the government. And then y'all think y'all just going to run up in people's houses and take stuff and run in people's stores and take stuff, and you're going to be sadly mistaken. So to avoid all that, you know, just prepare yourself for a famine. You know what I'm saying? Prepare you and your family. Do as much as you can. Appreciate your time. I'm out.